All right, so in 1996, you helped co-found Scribble Jam with Fat Nick and Jason Brunson, right? How did you guys come up with the idea to do this?
So, according to Nick, in the documentary the kids are working on, I really didn't remember. I remember hunting down Nick and Jason because there was a restaurant called Acropolis, and on the back, it was the first legal wall I ever saw. So we're tracking him down to see, we kept going by this place, trying to see who was painting it. And one day we caught him. And took some pictures, introduced ourselves, and like, cool, and, I need a record cover, et cetera, et cetera. And then I think the idea was they were going to have this, they were going to paint this big wall at Annie's, and they just wanted someone to DJ it, just play music. So me and Skip showed up, and I think we even had linoleum. Yeah, we did. And some microphones and shit. We DJ'd out the back of my van. And Kevin Beecham actually showed up at the first one. Gel was at the first of this when they were coming back from Kevin visiting his daughter in Atlanta. Kevin said I owed him a tape. And so when he called and got the message about Scribble Jam, he just stopped by on the way back from Atlanta. It was only like 400 miles out of the way, apparently. So anyway, we did that one. And then after that, according to Nick, I was like, we could do this again. We should do it again and do this, and this with it. And so the first year, there was actually 3. There was the first graffiti thing, and then the second one was like a b-boy thing, and the third one was an MC battle. And so that was all 96. And so after those 3, then we're like, oh shit, we could actually do it. And then 97 happened. It starts getting bigger in 97. Like it quadrupled easily in 97.
Oh, so 96, you just basically separated the different elements to different events, basically.
Yeah, because we didn't really think anybody would care. Because the whole premise was this was an excuse to paint this whole area, to paint all the walls at Annie's. And this was just shit to entertain you while the painting was going on. And then as the battles progressed, we realized everyone was coming for the battles. We really just liked the graffiti.
What was the hip hop scene like in Cincinnati at that time?
At that point, I assume it's like everywhere else. There's, X amount of clubs every week that have hip hop. You know what I mean? Like everyone kind of knew each other. There was a decent scene when the Scribble thing happened. That's when everything really started to pop off, because then the whole year was more or less based around getting the Scribble Jam, preparing for that. So during that era, everything was great. Before Scribble and then the whole Scribble era, there, all you had to do was walk in a club and be like, I want to do a hip hop night. And they'd be like, yeah, cool, do that. So there was tons of nights. And then eventually, like, now there's, nah.
When you guys did it in 96, did you foresee like, hey, this is a potential way to make money, or you're just like genuinely, this is for the love of the culture?
It's for the love of graffiti initially. And then the thing is, we never made any money. The biggest payday for any of us is probably like 2001. And then by that, I mean 3 or 4 of us, we all got $1,000. Actually, it was 3,000, so we all got $1,000. That's it, and that's for 6 months worth of work. So, like, if you won an AMC battle, you might get $5,000 or whatever the big prizes were as a club. But we busted our asses and didn't get shit. No, we just kept doing it because the whole point was it was fucking fun. So I can piss and moan about it, and I will. But in reality, it was fun. There's more stories from that shit. And cameras weren't as prevalent, so if you weren't there and it wasn't, battles that happened outside that no one saw, shit like that. No, it was great. Like I wouldn't trade it. It was a lot of work, but great memories, no money, but it was fun as fuck. And that was the whole point. It was fucking fun. You got to paint. You got to watch dudes look like they're levitating, b-boying. You got to watch the MC battles are always funny because someone's getting annihilated every time. And the DJ battles were, this shit was all fun. And no one ever saw all that under one roof that I could point to, like a festival like that. We were killing them and we didn't even know it. One, like the first year was 10,000 people there. We were like, oh, fuck. We had the local government on our ass, all the fucking anti-graffiti shit on our ass. And we're like, we're just down here having fun. It was fun.